So this is just my luck, because on one day I did not bring my camera back home. Bitcoin prices are just skyrocketing. Like, oh my god, it's $26,000 right now. We are going up. It's up 17%. But wait, before starting this video, I asked you guys on Twitter if you guys are bullish or bearish. And to my surprise, it was divided exactly in the center. So what exactly is going on here? What we're going to do in this video is take a look at the jittery environments of what's happening with the banks, dive into the CPI data, and finally I'm going to take my personal opinion, not financial advice of course, of what I think is going to happen in the short term and in the long term. So last week, the banking system was sent into crisis. It first started off with Silvergate Bank, then Silicon Valley Bank, and then Signature Bank. I was using the signs to just symbolize how big they are. The biggest, of course, is Silicon Valley Bank. We have a great video covering what exactly happened on top, but a quick summary of the situation is that they bought too much mortgage-backed securities and they couldn't survive a bank run. Let's take a quick look at how the government's handling this situation.
They've come up with two main steps. One is to backstop all deposits, not just insured deposits. So it's not just the $250,000 minimum that's guaranteed by the federal regulators there. It's unlimited deposits.
That's right. Unlimited deposits. There's no minimum here of how much the coverage is. Uncle Sam's going to come in, swoop in, save the day, and just give everyone their deposits back with, well, magic money. This is the government admitting they messed up. The feds have increased interest rates way too fast. And this is not sustainable, and the banks are to suffer for it. Now, let's move on to the CPI data. So now that consumer price index data is out, it fell right into what we expected. So consumer price index increased by 6%, which is down from the 6.5% of last month. So it shows that they're going in the right direction, coupled with the fact that we know that the feds have been a little bit too aggressive when it came to interest rates. Traders are connecting the dots and thinking they will not increase interest rates later on this month. So now on to the markets. So right now we're sitting at 25,780 for the price of Bitcoin. It's very important to look at Bitcoin right now because we're passing some essential points, which is the resistance at 25,000. We actually smashed past that in one of the three biggest candles we've ever seen. I think this is best to divide this between the bullish case and the bearish case. There's two very different arguments here. On the bullish side, a lot of people are looking at the fact that we broke past 25,000 with ease. There was a lot of liquidations of shorts going on. The second thing, the two biggest banks are closed, so it's actually very hard for people to leave crypto. You know, what else are you going to do? Stablecoins aren't too safe? Buy Bitcoin. And coupled with the fact that the CPI data seems to be as expected and falling, people are looking up. People are looking, thinking, you know what? Ironically, instead of the government's choking and killing crypto, Operation Chokehold, they're really just pumping it. The irony, right? But there's also a very strong bearish argument. What the bears are saying is that, well, yeah, sure, we pumped, but it's a little bit too fast. Right now, it seems to be the case that because there's liquidations, it might be the case that we have a huge retrace before moving forward. Now, I'm very, very long-term bullish because I feel like this is a very clear demonstration of what Bitcoin was really created for in the first place. It's created so that there is a decentralized banking system and we don't have to trust the banks with our money. This is a clear case that government intervention always results in bailouts, taxpayers pay more money, not the smartest thing in the world. Short term is a lot harder because there's two kind of looming clouds in the distance. One is Mt. Gox, the funds are finally going to be released, so that might be adding to some dump pressure on Bitcoin. Second of all, on the Ethereum side, there's a Shanghai upgrade that's going to come. And again, we're going to cover all this in future videos. But that is going to free up some ETH, locked up ETH, and again, could cause some potential dump pressure. So what I'm looking for now is for short-term trades, I'm looking for that retrace. So that, guys, is my take on the market. Now, this video took a lot longer to film than I initially planned because just the camera wasn't working. Everything was a little bit messed up. But I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm creating more content like this in the future. And what we're also doing is we're experimenting with a channel called Box Mining Testnet for all new and kind of different format content that's coming up. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll put a link down in the comment section below as well. And of course, I appreciate your feedback for this video too. I know the audio was a little bit messy. I think I sound a little bit robotic and I'm very, very tired. But at the same time, I do appreciate if you guys will have some feedback, whether constructive or honestly, brutally honest, about how this content is good, bad, or what sort of information you want to add, because it really helps me at this point to decide what to put on into future episodes. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me publish it very quickly, and I'll see you next one.